Hey, what's up guys? And Apple has officially finally released iOS 27, iPadOS 27, macOS 27 and watchOS 27. They had WWDC event 2026 today and it's just finished, and I've just installed iOS 27, which they have now released a beta 1 software for developers. So if you also want to install that software, you can also install on your phones. But be careful that because it's a first developer software, so there's a chance that it will be buggy, so you might see some issues, like it won't be your phone won't be smooth enough, or it will heat up, or you might not see enough good battery life. So there might be some issues with the first developer beta, or if you want to install that, you can just wait till the public beta software is available, which will be available in July. So I've just installed the S27 on my phone, and there's so many changes, as even design changes we have seen, performance changes, and also some new features that are coming to iOS 27 and all other softwares, including MacBook, iPad, and all other softwares. So first, let's talk about the design changes that Apple has implemented in the iOS 27. So first of all, the first design you'll see in the home screen is that the icons, Apple has updated some of the icons of iOS 27 on the iPhone and including all the other devices. So first of all, you can see that the Maps icon on the iOS 27, it has more liquid glass elements as compared to before, and same goes for some other applications as well, like Stocks one and also Wallets application as well. So it has more liquid glass elements and more, you can say that, life elements as compared to flat icons that we've seen in iOS 27 or all the way before iOS 27. And also on the home screen, you can see that the apps are more darker now as compared to before. And because I have took this screenshot before updating this iOS 27, and you can see that that is the look of the icons in iOS 26, and that is the look of icons in iOS 27. So they are more darker now as compared to before, and I can also notice in these applications as well. So these are way more darker. You can just visibly see that they are way more darker and have more contrast as compared to before. So, and one more thing that Apple has also released is that in if you go in general and then appearance, you can now finally change the opacity of the liquid glass. So if you want your iPhone to show more liquid glass elements, like more translucent, you can just change the opacity from the slider, and you can change the liquid glass intensity. For example, if I just increase it to full, you can see that if I open the Apple Music application, you can see the bottom part. It is not as translucent as it is shown in liquid glass. But if I go back and just reduce the slider to the lowest one, including just increasing the liquid glass transparency, now you can see that it is totally transparent now. And the best part is that this slider, it changes the liquid glass intensity into the whole iOS system. So it doesn't matter which application you're using or which part of the iOS you're inside, it will change the liquid glass intensity in that application in your whole iOS 27 software. So that is one of the best thing that a lot of people have been asking, that why can't we just change the liquid intensity, liquid glass intensity, or transparency of the iPhones by ourselves. So finally, Apple has spotted this feature, and now you can change that by yourself with just a simple slider. And the other thing that Apple has announced in the iOS 27 event is that your iPhone is now going to be more smoother and more responsive as compared to before. So according to Apple, your iPhone is now going to launch 30% faster applications, and it's going to be a lot more smoother, like 70% more smoother, and you're also going to have the support of more than 80% faster airdrop. So if you want to airdrop your any files or picture or video from your iPhone to other iPhone or your iPhone to MacBook, then you'll see more than 80% of faster airdrop speed, which is kind of amazing because already airdrop is one of the fastest way to transfer files wirelessly, but now it is more than 80%, or even if we say at least 80%, it is more than enough. So it's kind of like that you just press send and it will be already sent no matter how big the file is. So that is also one of the best thing, and we can see that, as even though it is the first developer beta software, but it is still quite fast. And if I just close this one, it is still quite fast even though it is just first beta software. So it is quite possible that we're also going to see some more changes. And I've just noticed this now, and this is the first time I have opened the weather applications. Apple has also give us some more options in weather application as well. So you can just change precipitation and conditions and wind as well. So it's just, instead of you have to go all the way down, you can just check all the weather conditions on the main screen of the weather application without swiping down. And the other thing Apple has released in iOS 27 is the new feature in Photos application, and that is available in all of the softwares in iPhone, macOS, iPadOS, all of the devices except watchOS. And in this one, you can just simply open the application, Photos application, and for example, if you open just any picture, And if you go in edit option, and then you'll see a brand new option down here, and that is called tools. And when you click on it, you'll see three options here instead of just one that we have seen in before in iOS 26. Cleanup, you're already familiar with cleanup feature, but this one they have also upgraded this feature as well. So now you'll see more natural and more improved cleanup as compared to before, because before I've tried cleanup in iOS as well, but it wasn't that good because whenever I tried to raise some things, it didn't match up with the other things as clearly as compared to, for example, in Gemini or in Google Photos. So that one I didn't use that much, but according to Apple, they have improved it quite a lot now. And let's see if it's going to just remove the box and my hand in this picture or not, or how it's going to perform. So you will see a loading bar down here instead of before. It will just, you'll have to wait without any loading bar, but now you'll see that it is loading, so you can wait that much. So let's see how much time will it take, and what kind of result we'll get. And after that, I'll also show you two other features, are brand new features that Apple has released in iOS 27 as well. So this one is almost done, and let's see how it is going to perform. And this is the first time I'm trying this feature as well. So uh, let's see what kind of surprise will Apple give. Is it going to be good enough? And that is quite good. It is much better than I expected. You can see that, you can barely see that this picture has been edited. It just looks like original picture. So this one is quite good. And the second feature is extend. In the extend feature, you can just click on this extend feature and it will expand the borders of your picture. So this one, and I think you have to just wiggle it around. Let's click on extend now, and let's see how it's going to extend the picture. Because this picture is a tricky one because we have so many trees and roads and grass in this picture, and also the part of jacket as well. So let's see how it's going to perform. And the best part is that this one is not using ChatGPT or Apple's own computational model no longer. And this time Apple has partnership with Google Gemini, so it is using Google Gemini models in order to get these results. And you can see that it looks absolutely amazing, and we can see that how accurately it looks like. It looks just like the original picture I took without any editing. You can see the part of my jacket and the trees and the roads. This is just more than expected because this is the first time I'm also using this. And the best part is this reframe option, the third option that Apple has released. And in this one, Apple is using both spatial pictures, the feature that Apple released last year, and also this expand feature. So for example, in this, you can just change the direction of the picture, for example, like this. And then, for example, I have done like this. And if I want to reframe the picture, and then just click on reframe, and now we'll see how it's going to perform. It is going to do two things. First of all, it's going to just adjust the reframing of the picture, but also it's going to increase the borders of the picture as well, extend the borders. So it's going to do the two things at the same time. So let's see, and you can see that it looks amazing. The box is kind of distorted. It's not like rectangle anymore, but still, apart from that, maybe it's just the box. If you try it on people, maybe it will work better, but you can just see that that was the original picture and that's the edited picture. So you can just see how much improved Apple has improved in this part as well. So these features are probably one of my favorite features that Apple has released in the iOS features. And in iOS 26, Apple has also reshaped the whole Siri, because before Apple was using OpenAI ChatGPT in their Siri applications or Siri features, AI assistant, but now Apple has moved to Google Gemini. So now your Siri is going to be way more productive. Apple has also officially announced the on-screen awareness features, and there's so many features that Apple has released in iOS 27, sorry. But the thing is that it is not available right now at the moment because I have installed iOS 27 on my phone. But as you can see that you have to first join the waiting list, so it may take few hours or few days or could be few weeks. So once I install this new Siri, Apple has also called this new Siri Apple Intelligence, so it is called now Siri AI instead of just Siri. So I'll let you know in the next video as well. So that is Siri update as well, and there's so many other features as well, like image playground. In the image playground, you can just generate now way more realistic images, like you could have done in Gemini or ChatGPT. So these are quite good changes, and the main thing is that this time Apple has improved the performance of this iPhone, and because they've increased the performance of the iPhones, that means that we're also going to hopefully see improved battery lives of iPhones as well. And for talking about which iPhone models are supported this year, so uh, you should be happy to know that all the iPhones that were supported with iOS 26 can now be upgraded to iOS 27 this fall in September, when Apple is officially going to release iOS 27. So that means that all the iPhones from iPhone 11 Pro to iPhone 17 Pro Max, you can upgrade all of them to iOS 27. So if you like this video, make sure to hit subscribe button and turn notifications. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.